My dear friend, let me ask you a question. Have you ever met someone who looked attractive at first, but after spending some time with them, you no longer felt the same way? Maybe their words, their behavior, or their habits made them seem less beautiful, even if their face or body was nice. On the other hand, you may have met someone who did not look perfect in society's standards, but the more you got to know them, the more beautiful they became in your eyes. This is because true beauty is not only about your face, your skin, or your body. True beauty is about your habits, your daily choices, the way you treat yourself, the way you treat others. Every habit you keep either makes you more attractive or makes you slowly ugly, without you even realizing it. Today, we will uncover 9 dangerous habits that are silently stealing your beauty, your energy, and even your confidence. These habits may look small, but they have a huge impact on your life. If you understand them and take action, you can transform yourself, not only in the mirror, but in the way people feel about you. So stay with me until the very end, because habit number 9 is one that almost everyone struggles with, and it might be the secret reason why you don't feel truly attractive inside and out. Habit 1. Poor posture. The silent killer of confidence. Stand in front of a mirror for a moment and notice how you carry yourself. Imagine this. Your shoulders are slouched forward, your head is tilted down, and your back is curved like the letter C. What do you see? You look smaller, weaker, and less confident than you truly are. You may even look like you are carrying the weight of the world on your back. Now change the picture. Straighten your shoulders, lift your chin slightly, and let your back stand tall and firm. Suddenly, you look like a different person. Stronger, smarter, more confident, and more attractive. The truth is, the way you hold your body tells the world more about you than the words you speak. Poor posture is one of the most common silent habits that makes you look unattractive without you realizing it. It may not seem like a big deal, but body language is powerful. When you walk into a room with your shoulders down and your head hanging low, people instantly get the impression that you are insecure or lacking confidence. Even before you open your mouth, your posture has already spoken for you. People naturally respect and are drawn to those who appear confident, and posture is one of the easiest ways to send that message, or destroy it. But posture is not only about how you look on the outside. It also has a deep impact on your health and how you feel on the inside. Poor posture can lead to back pain, stiff shoulders, headaches, and even low energy. Think about it. When you are hunched over for long hours, whether at a desk, looking at your phone, or lying in bed, your muscles weaken and your breathing becomes shallow. Less oxygen means less energy. Over time, this makes you feel tired, stressed, and even older than you really are. And when your body feels weak, your face reflects it too. You may notice dull skin, tired eyes, and a lack of vibrancy that no makeup or expensive clothes can fix. So how can you improve your posture and instantly appear more attractive? The solution is simple, but it requires awareness and consistency. Every time you walk, imagine there is a string attached to the top of your head, gently pulling you upward toward the sky. Keep your shoulders relaxed but slightly back, open your chest, and let your arms swing naturally by your side. When sitting, especially with your phone or computer, do not let your back curve like a banana. Sit with your feet flat on the ground, back straight, and shoulders open. These small daily adjustments will not only protect your health, but also transform how others see you. Remember this: posture is not just about standing tall, it is about showing the world that you respect yourself. A confident posture makes people respect you, listen to you, and trust you. When you stand tall, you don't just look attractive, you feel powerful. And nothing is more beautiful than someone who carries themselves with strength and confidence. Habit 2. Negative self-talk. The mirror of the mind. Every morning, millions of people stand in front of the mirror. But what truly matters is not the reflection they see. It is the voice inside their head. What do you say to yourself when you look in the mirror? Do you smile and say, "I am improving. I am getting stronger. I am worthy"? Or do you frown and whisper, "I look terrible. I am not good enough. I am ugly"? These words may seem small, but they have an enormous impact on your life. Many people destroy their beauty every single day, not with makeup, not with clothes, not with how they look, but with the words they use against themselves. Negative self-talk is poison for your soul. If you constantly tell yourself that you are ugly, unworthy, or not good enough, your mind will eventually believe it. And when your mind believes something, your body begins to act according to that belief. You will walk with less confidence, speak with less power, and behave as if you truly have no value. And trust me, nothing is uglier than insecurity. Think about this. Beauty is not only skin deep. Beauty is energy. If you love yourself, you shine. Your eyes look brighter. Your smile feels warmer. Your presence becomes magnetic. But if you hate yourself, you hide. You avoid eye contact. You speak softly with no confidence, and you carry an energy that pushes people away. People around you can sense this energy even before you say a word. They may not understand why, but they feel it. That is why someone with average looks but great confidence can be far more attractive than someone with perfect looks but low self-esteem. The good news is that you can change this habit. The first step is to notice your words. Pay attention to the way you speak to yourself. Would you say those same words to a friend you love? Probably not. If you would never tell your friend, "You are ugly, you are worthless," then why are you saying it to yourself? Begin by replacing the negative with the positive. Instead of saying, "I can't," say, "I will try." Instead of saying, "I am ugly," say, "I am improving every day." Instead of saying, "I am weak," say, "I am becoming stronger." This is not about lying to yourself. It is about training your brain to see possibilities instead of problems. Your mind is like a garden. If you plant seeds of negativity, you will grow weeds of insecurity. But if you plant seeds of positivity, you will grow flowers of confidence, peace, and self-love. Remember, a positive mindset is more attractive than the most expensive clothes, makeup, or hairstyle. People fall in love with your energy, not just your face. True beauty begins with how you speak to yourself. So the next time you look in the mirror, speak words that build you, not break you. Because when you change your words, you change your world. Habit 3. Poor sleep. The thief of beauty. You can spend money on expensive creams. You can apply makeup to cover your tired face. You can even buy the most stylish clothes to look attractive. But there is one thing you cannot buy: the natural glow that only comes from good, deep sleep. Sleep is nature's best beauty secret, yet many people destroy it with careless habits. Late night scrolling on social media, watching endless shows, drinking too much caffeine, or simply ignoring rest. These choices slowly steal your beauty without you realizing it. Think about how you look after a night of poor sleep. Your eyes are puffy and tired, your skin looks pale or dull, and your energy feels completely drained. Over time, lack of sleep begins to age you. Fine lines appear earlier. Dark circles under your eyes become permanent guests. Your skin loses its freshness, and your body feels weaker. Slowly, you look older and less attractive, even if you are young. But sleep is not only about physical appearance. It is deeply connected to your mind and emotions. When you wake up after only a few hours of rest, you feel irritated. Small problems suddenly look like big problems. You lose patience with others, and you may become moody or negative without even noticing it. This slowly kills your charm. People do not enjoy being around someone who is always tired, angry, or short-tempered. True attractiveness is not only about your face, it is also about the calm and positive energy you bring into a room. Poor sleep destroys this energy. Good sleep, on the other hand, repairs both your body and your soul. While you sleep, your body heals itself. Your skin repairs from the damage of the day. Your brain organizes your thoughts, removes stress, and prepares you for the next day. That is why when you wake up after a good night's sleep, your face looks brighter, your smile feels more genuine, and your energy feels alive. People can see this difference immediately, even if they cannot explain it. So how can you protect your sleep and treat it as an investment in your beauty? The answer is simple. Create a healthy sleep routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Train your body to follow a rhythm. Turn off your phone or any screen at least 1 hour before bed, because the blue light from screens tricks your brain into thinking it is still daytime. Avoid heavy meals, too much coffee, or energy drinks before sleeping. Instead, do something calming. Read a book, stretch lightly, or listen to peaceful music. Make your bedroom a place of rest, not a place of stress. Remember, sleep is not a waste of time. It is the foundation of your health, your confidence, and your beauty. Nothing makes you look more radiant than a well-rested face and a peaceful mind. Treat sleep as your natural beauty treatment, because when you sleep well, you don't just look better, you feel unstoppable. Habit 4. Gossip, the ugly habit of the mouth. Let me ask you a question. What do people feel after spending time with you? Do they leave your presence feeling inspired, encouraged, and happy? Or do they leave feeling drained, uncomfortable, or even judged? The way you speak to others and about others is more powerful than you may realize. Words have energy, and gossip, the habit of talking negatively about someone behind their back, is one of the ugliest habits a person can have. You may think it is harmless or even funny, but gossip slowly destroys the way people see you, your reputation, and even your own sense of self. Gossip is often rooted in insecurity. When you talk badly about someone else, you're trying to make yourself feel better by lowering them. You may not even notice it, but every negative comment you make reflects jealousy, fear, or weakness. Gossip is like a poison for your soul. The more you indulge in it, the more it affects your character and the less beautiful you become. Not in your face or body, but in the way people experience you. Someone can be physically attractive, but constant gossip makes them unattractive to everyone around them. True beauty comes from kindness, empathy, and the ability to lift others rather than tear them down. No one trusts a gossiper. If you speak badly about one person, others instinctively know that you may speak badly about them too. People begin to distance themselves from you. They feel unsafe sharing their thoughts, feelings, or dreams because they fear you might turn their vulnerability into entertainment. Over time, gossip isolates you. Instead of building meaningful relationships, you surround yourself with negativity. And nothing is more unattractive than someone who cannot form genuine, trustworthy connections with others. On the other hand, people who speak kindly, encourage others, and use their words to heal rather than harm are magnetic. Their beauty is not only seen, it is felt. When they talk, people feel safe, valued, and inspired. Their energy is warm and uplifting. You cannot buy this kind of beauty, and no amount of physical appearance can replace it. The habit of kindness, encouragement, and thoughtful speech will make people want to spend time with you, admire you, and even learn from you. So, how can you stop gossiping and begin improving your character? The first step is awareness. Notice when you feel the urge to speak negatively about someone. Pause. Ask yourself, is this helpful? Is it kind? Does it build or destroy? If the answer is destroy, then stay silent. Silence can be more powerful than words. It protects your energy, your reputation, and your relationships. Replace gossip with encouragement. Compliment people genuinely, celebrate their successes, and offer support when they struggle. Over time, this habit will not only make you more attractive, but also more respected, trusted, and loved. Remember, gossip may feel harmless in the moment, but it erodes your beauty, your confidence, and your connections over time. Choose your words wisely. Speak to lift, not to tear down. Your words are the mirror of your soul, and if your soul is beautiful, the world will see it and feel it too. Habit 5. Neglecting personal hygiene. The hidden destroyer. Beauty is not only about what others see, it is also about how they feel when they are close to you. You may wear the most expensive clothes, have a perfect hairstyle, and even have a well-shaped face. But if you neglect your hygiene, all of this can be ruined in seconds. People respond to energy, scent, and cleanliness. Small details like bad breath, dirty nails, unwashed hair, or even strong body odor can send a loud message. I don't respect myself. And if you don't respect yourself, why would anyone else? True attractiveness begins with self-care and respect for your own body. Many people make a mistake by thinking hygiene is only about appearances or that it is too costly. In reality, personal hygiene does not require spending hundreds of dollars on luxury products. It starts with simple, consistent habits that anyone can do. Shower daily. Brush your teeth at least twice a day. Wash your hair regularly. Keep your nails clean and trimmed. Wear clean clothes. Use deodorant and make sure your body smells fresh. These small actions may seem basic, but they make a huge difference in how people perceive you. They are the silent signals of discipline, self-respect, and confidence. Neglecting hygiene does more than just affect how others see you. It also affects how you feel about yourself. When you know you look, smell, and feel clean, you carry yourself differently. Your posture improves, your voice feels stronger, and your confidence grows. On the other hand, if you feel dirty or unkempt, your body language will reflect it. You may slouch, avoid eye contact, and speak softly. This creates a cycle where neglecting yourself makes you feel unattractive, and feeling unattractive can lead to further neglect. Breaking this cycle starts with small daily steps and consistency. Personal hygiene is not just about beauty. It is a language of self-respect. Cleanliness communicates discipline, care, and attention to detail. It tells the world that you value yourself enough to take the time to maintain your body. And people are naturally drawn to those who take care of themselves. They are drawn to confidence, health, and the invisible glow that comes from being well-groomed. In addition, maintaining hygiene has health benefits that reinforce beauty from the inside out. Regular showers and clean clothes prevent infections and skin problems. Brushing your teeth protects your gums, teeth, and overall health. Sleeping clean and fresh improves your comfort and energy levels. When your body is healthy, it shows in your skin, your hair, and your overall energy. Remember this: cleanliness is a silent language of self-respect, and self-respect is always attractive. No matter your face, body, or wealth, neglecting hygiene will silently make you less appealing to yourself and to others. Make hygiene a priority. Treat it as a ritual of love for yourself. Because when you care for yourself, the world cannot help but notice and admire the beauty you are creating every single day. Habit 6. Complaining. The face of negativity. Some people have a habit that may seem harmless at first, but it slowly destroys their attractiveness. Complaining. They complain about everything: the weather, the traffic, their job, their friends, or even their own life. At first, it may seem like a small habit, just a way to vent. But in reality, constant complaining makes people unattractive in ways they do not realize. Complaining does not solve problems. It does not make life easier. Instead, it spreads negative energy, and this energy affects not only how others see you, but also how you see yourself. When you complain frequently, your face, your voice, and even your body language changes. Your brow may furrow. Your eyes may look tired or sad. Your voice may sound bitter or tired. Even your posture may begin to reflect the negativity inside. Slowly, these small signals accumulate, and people start avoiding you, not because you are ugly, but because the energy you radiate is heavy and unpleasant. Attractiveness is not only about looks, it is about the energy you carry. Negative energy is one of the fastest ways to make someone appear less appealing, no matter how good they look. Now think about this. Would you rather spend time with someone who constantly points out faults, complains about every small issue, and focuses on the negatives? Or would you rather spend time with someone who sees opportunities, solutions, and the positive side of life? People are naturally drawn to those who inspire them, who lift their spirits, and who help them feel hopeful. This is why attractive people are not perfect. They may face challenges just like everyone else, but they have a powerful habit: gratitude. They focus on what they can do, what they have, and what they can improve, instead of dwelling endlessly on what is wrong. The good news is that this habit can be changed. The next time you feel the urge to complain, pause for a moment and ask yourself, what can I be grateful for instead? What lesson can I learn? What action can I take? This simple shift in thinking transforms negativity into opportunity. Gratitude lights up your heart, and when your heart shines, your face shines too. People notice this immediately. A smile born from gratitude is far more attractive than any expression created by makeup, expensive clothes, or artificial charm. Remember, complaining is a slow poison that kills your beauty and your energy. By replacing complaints with gratitude, reflection, and solutions, you cultivate an aura of positivity that naturally draws people to you. Your voice becomes pleasant, your eyes brighter, and your presence inspiring. True beauty is energy, and the energy of gratitude makes you shine from the inside out. Stop complaining, start appreciating, and watch how your life and your attractiveness transform. Habit 7. Laziness. The weight of the soul. Laziness is one of the most underestimated habits when it comes to attractiveness. Many people think it only affects the body, muscles, stamina, or fitness. But the truth is far deeper. Laziness affects your soul, your energy, and your character. When you consistently avoid responsibility, shy away from challenges, or postpone growth, you slowly become weaker, not only physically, but also mentally and emotionally. Over time, this weakness begins to show in the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, and even in the energy you radiate. Attractive people are rarely those who spend all day sitting and doing nothing. True attractiveness comes from action, persistence, and purpose. Those who take initiative, who face difficulties instead of avoiding them, and who strive to improve themselves every day, radiate a special energy that others naturally admire. When you try, learn, and move forward, even in small steps, you demonstrate strength of character, determination, and resilience. These qualities are far more appealing than any physical trait, and they cannot be faked. Laziness also subtly changes your body language. A person who is lazy tends to walk slowly, with shoulders slouched and eyes downcast. Their speech may be quiet, lacking enthusiasm or passion. Their energy is flat, and their presence feels heavy or dull. This may not be noticeable at first, but over time, people sense it. They may admire your appearance, but they are less drawn to your energy. Nothing is uglier than wasted potential, the feeling that someone has so much to offer but refuses to put in the effort. A lazy mind and body can overshadow natural beauty, charm, and talent. The good news is that laziness is a habit that can be changed. To transform your energy and attractiveness, start taking daily action, no matter how small. Exercise regularly to strengthen your body and boost your energy. Learn new skills or knowledge to grow your mind. Work toward your goals consistently, even if progress seems slow. These small but consistent actions build momentum. Over time, you will notice a change in your posture, confidence, and overall presence. People will start to see you as someone powerful, motivated, and inspiring. Remember, attractiveness is more than appearance. It is the energy, confidence, and purpose that you carry. Laziness robs you of all three. Every day that you avoid action is another day your potential fades. By taking responsibility for your life, working on yourself, and embracing challenges, you ignite a natural light within you that cannot be dimmed. This energy is magnetic. It draws people to you, makes you more memorable, and enhances every other aspect of your beauty. So choose action over inaction. Choose effort over laziness. Step out of comfort and move toward growth. Even the smallest daily actions repeated over time will make you shine brighter than those who wait for life to happen to them. Attractiveness is earned through effort, not inherited, and a disciplined, active life is the key to unlocking your true beauty from the inside out. Habit 8. Overusing social media. The fake mirror. Social media can be a powerful tool. It allows us to connect with friends, share experiences, and learn new things. But like any tool, it becomes harmful when overused. Overusing social media is a modern habit that quietly destroys your attractiveness, confidence, and even your happiness. You may not realize it, but endless scrolling, comparing yourself to others, and living online can slowly make you ugly. Not in your face, but in your energy, presence, and mindset. Why does this happen? Social media turns your mind into a comparison machine. You scroll through perfectly edited photos of people who seem to have the life you wish you had. Their smiles are brighter, their vacations are more exciting, their achievements look bigger than yours. And suddenly, you feel not good enough. You question your looks, your life, and your accomplishments. This habit of comparison slowly eats away at your self-esteem. When your confidence is low, it shows in your posture, your expressions, and even your body language. People may not see the reason, but they feel the difference immediately. Insecurity is one of the fastest ways to make someone unattractive, no matter how good they look physically. Overuse of social media also destroys focus and productivity. Hours spent scrolling are hours lost for growth, learning, exercise, and personal development. Your real life becomes dull because your brain becomes addicted to artificial highlights and constant stimulation. You neglect your health, your skills, and even your relationships. When your body is tired from sitting too long and your mind is clouded from endless comparison, your energy drops. And remember, beauty is energy first. Low energy and distraction make even the most attractive faces seem lifeless. Attractive people, on the other hand, use social media wisely. They do not allow it to control their minds or define their self-worth. They use it as a tool, not as a mirror. They post with purpose, connect meaningfully, and then step away. Offline, they live fully. They read books to expand their minds, meet people to build genuine connections, practice skills to grow, and take care of their health. Their beauty is real because it comes from a life well lived, not a life lived through a screen. People are naturally drawn to those who carry presence, energy, and depth, qualities that cannot be filtered or photoshopped. So how can you change this habit? First, become aware of your screen time. Limit scrolling, especially before bed, and notice how it affects your mood and confidence. Replace some of your social media time with offline activities. Exercise, reading, learning, or meaningful conversations. Focus on growth in the real world, not likes or followers. Remember, beauty is built in real life, not in filters. True attractiveness comes from energy, self-respect, and the life you create with your own actions. Social media is not your enemy, but addiction to it is. Step away from the fake mirror, invest in your real life, and watch your confidence, charm, and beauty grow naturally. Habit 9. Holding on to anger and resentment. The enemy of the soul. Finally, we arrive at one of the most dangerous habits of all. Holding on to anger, bitterness, and resentment. At first, it may seem harmless. You might think that keeping your anger inside protects you, or that it is justified. But holding on to negative emotions is like carrying a heavy bag every single day. At first, you may barely notice the weight. Slowly, however, it begins to drain your energy, affect your mood, and harm your health. It makes your soul tired, your mind restless, and your body weak. And the most visible sign of this burden is on your face. When your heart is heavy, your expression becomes heavy too. People who carry anger constantly tend to look older than they really are. Their eyes lose their brightness, their smiles disappear, and even their posture becomes tense. They may not realize it, but this emotional weight radiates outward. When someone meets a person who is constantly bitter or angry, they may feel uncomfortable or uneasy. There is a subtle unattractiveness in unresolved anger that no makeup, fashion, or exercise can fix. True beauty is more than skin deep. It is energy, and anger blocks that energy from shining. Forgiveness is the key to freeing yourself from this invisible burden. And here is an important truth. Forgiveness is not about the other person. It is about you. When you forgive, you are not saying that what someone did to you was okay. You are choosing to release the chains that tie your soul to the past. Forgiveness allows you to let go of the heavy emotions that make you bitter, stressed, or tired. It lightens your heart, refreshes your energy, and allows your inner beauty to shine again. Letting go of resentment also improves your health and appearance in ways you may not expect. Stress and anger affect your skin, your hair, and even your posture. High tension in the body creates wrinkles, dull skin, and a tired appearance. It can make your eyes look sunken and your face look drawn. When you release anger and embrace calmness, your body responds. Your skin glows, your expression softens, and your presence becomes inviting. People notice the change immediately, even if they cannot explain it. So, how do you practice letting go? Start small. Identify the grudges or resentment you are holding. Take deep breaths and remind yourself that clinging to anger only harms you. Replace thoughts of revenge or bitterness with thoughts of understanding, compassion, or acceptance. Focus on the present instead of reliving the past. With time, this practice frees your heart, lifts your spirit, and transforms your energy. Remember, anger and resentment are enemies of your soul and your beauty. Letting go is an act of self-love. When you release yesterday's wounds, you protect today's radiance. You allow your eyes to shine, your smile to return, and your presence to become magnetic. True attractiveness begins in the heart, and a calm, forgiving heart is one of the most beautiful things anyone can carry. Free yourself from anger and watch your life and your beauty transform from within. Final words. Build habits that make you shine. My dear friend, beauty is not luck. It is not something you are born with, or something that only comes from your face. True beauty is built daily through the habits you practice, the choices you make, and the energy you carry. Habits like poor posture, negative self-talk, poor sleep, gossip, neglecting hygiene, constant complaining, laziness, overusing social media, and holding on to anger may seem small, but they slowly chip away at your attractiveness without you even realizing it. These habits drain your energy, dull your expressions, and send signals to the world that you do not value yourself. The good news is that change is always possible. You have the power to replace these habits with actions that make you shine. Stand tall and carry yourself with confidence. Speak kindly, not only to others, but also to yourself. Sleep well to let your body and mind recharge. Maintain your hygiene as a sign of self-respect. Practice gratitude daily to lift your energy and attitude. Take action on your goals, even if it is just small steps each day. Use social media wisely as a tool to learn, grow, and connect, but do not let it control your life. And most importantly, free your heart from anger, resentment, and bitterness. These practices are the foundation of true beauty. Here at English Achieve, we believe that real attractiveness is a reflection of your inner strength, energy, and character. When you build these habits, you will not only look more attractive, you will feel more alive, confident, and magnetic. People will notice the change, not just in your appearance, but in your presence, your words, and the way you carry yourself. The choice is yours. Continue holding on to habits that slowly make you ugly, or commit to building habits that make you shine. Choose wisely, take action, and watch as your life, your confidence, and your beauty transform from the inside out. Your future self will thank you for it.